Hi guys, welcome to Man United Gang. Manchester United are in the finals of Europa League in 2020-2021 season. So Manchester United have lost the game, but because of the performance of the first leg, Manchester United has managed to reach the finals. So I'm very happy with Manchester United reaching the finals, but I'm not very happy the way we played, especially in the second half. That made us to lose the game. So the game ended Roma 3, Manchester United 2. Now in this video I'm going to do player ratings, and I'm going to rate our players out of 10, and 5 is going to be my average. So let's see how our players performed. So I'm going to start with David De Gea. David De Gea, according to me, he is the man of the match. If it were not for David De Gea, then I can tell you Manchester United were out of this game. The saves that David De Gea made were world-class saves, and that is what kept us into the game. So big up David De Gea, and David De Gea, according to me, is going to get a 9 out of 10. The performance was very good. He was really sharp and he made good saves in front of goal. He made saves point blank, and that is what David De Gea can do. So that tells you the quality and the class of this player. So David De Gea gets a 9 out of 10. Then we move to the right back. So I'm going to first start with the team that Ole sent out, then I will also rate the substitutes. So right back was Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka was very good, though he got a yellow card, and that forced Ole to make a change. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka was substituted, but generally I think he played very, very well, and I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Then we move to Eric Bailly. I think Eric Bailly, you know that he has not been playing, and he hasn't played for a very long time, and you can see he still comes in and do a fantastic job. So you can see that Eric Bailly was very good. He was also defensively very solid, and therefore I think he also scores a 6 out of 10. Of course, Eric Bailly can make silly challenges, but I hope this time around he did not make that challenge that cost us. So generally, Eric Bailly performed very, very well. What about Harry Maguire? Harry Maguire was very good, especially when it came to aerial balls. So he did fantastically well. He was defensively very solid. He could carry the ball forward, and that is what we want from Harry Maguire. But all in all, I think Harry Maguire is not going to get anything more than a 6. So Harry Maguire also gets a 6 out of 10. Then we move to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw started as the left back. So Luke Shaw again was very fantastic, though he was substituted, but he was very, very fantastic in the first half. He did not do anything wrong. He was very solid defensively, and therefore I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. He also scores a 6 out of 10. Then we move into the midfield. So Ole decided to start a double pivot, and that is Fred and Pogba. So Fred, I like his work rate. He was very, very good. He worked very hard for the team. That is what Fred can give you. So Fred had a good game, and I think, according to me, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Fred also scores a 6 out of 10. This player has a very good work rate. Then we move to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba today was not the Paul Pogba that he was in the first round against Roma at Old Trafford. Paul Pogba was very fantastic, but I think you can understand it is because maybe you understand the game, how the game can go. So I cannot blame Paul Pogba, but I think generally he played very, very well when he was on the pitch. So I think again Pogba, to me, I think he will get a 6 out of 10. He is not going to get more than a 6 out of 10 according to how he performed. Then We move to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, a very fantastic, very good play. You can see what he can do. He also provided an assist for Edinson Cavani's goal. So you can see that this man is very important for Manchester United. And I think generally Bruno Fernandes played very, very well and he had a good game. So I think Bruno Fernandes gets a 7 out of 10. Bruno Fernandes was superb. Then we move to Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood today, he did not do that much. I don't think he played very, very well. But I know it was because the whole team was not performing that good. But all in all, I still believe Mason Greenwood gave a very good performance. But according to how I'm going to rate him, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I think he was very average, and let's say slightly above average. So I will give him a 6 out of 10. Then we move to Donny van de Beek. Donny van de Beek, we have been trying to see Donny van de Beek playing. Today we saw Donny van de Beek. I think he did fantastically well. He did not do anything wrong. He's a very good player, and I know he will get better and better as time goes by. So Donny van de Beek, again, I think I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. He performed very well. I did not see anything he did wrong. So Donny van de Beek gets a 6 out of 10. Then what about Edinson Cavani? Edinson Cavani is also a contender for the man of the match, but I think tonight David De Gea was very fantastic. David De Gea was on top of his game. So Edinson Cavani, I think he gets an 8 out of 10. David De Gea gets a 9 out of 10. Edinson Cavani gets 8 out of 10. I think he was very good. He scored the 2 goals, and that is what Edinson Cavani can do. You can see the runs that Edinson Cavani makes, and that will enable you to win comfortably. So Edinson Cavani gets an 8 out of 10. What about the substitutes? The substitutes came in. So at halftime, it was a straight swap. That means that Aaron Wan-Bissaka went out and Brandon Williams came in. Then Luke Shaw went out and Alex Telles came in. So how did they perform? I think Brandon Williams was just average, so I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. I don't think he did anything wrong and he did not offer that much. What about Alex Telles? I think Alex Telles is the one who has cost us all those goals that we conceded. Alex Telles was playing very, very narrow, so he was leaving so many space behind, and that is what made Roma to score. So I think Alex Telles was very poor when he came in, and I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Alex Telles was below average. I did not like the way he played. It was the reason why we conceded those goals that we conceded. So Alex Telles gets a 4 out of 10. Then we move to another substitute that was made. Pogba went out and Matic came in. Matic, I think he was very good defensively, so he did well. He did fantastically well. I did not see anything wrong he did. So I think he also scores a 5 out of 10. He was just average. Matic scores 5 out of 10. Then another substitute that Ole made was Cavani went out and Rashford came in. Rashford, again, he did not get that much time to do what Rashford can do. So I think, again, he was just average, and I'm going to give him 5 out of 10. Then the last sub that Ole made was Bruno Fernandes went out and Juan Mata came in. Again, Juan Mata was lost. I could not see Juan Mata in the pitch, but generally, I think he played very, very well. He did not do anything wrong. So Juan Mata will get 5 out of 10. So he was just average. Then what about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the coach? I think today he looked very shaky, but I cannot blame him because the whole team looked very shaky. So I think he just scores a 6 out of 10. So always scores a 6 out of 10. So also let me know what you think about how I have rated our players. Do you think I've rated them very very well, or I've done opposite? But I know that is how they played, and that is how I've rated them. So let me know also what you think about this. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. Please don't forget to support the channel. You can only support the channel by hitting that subscribe button. That is the only way you support the channel. And also don't forget to turn your notification bell on, so that if any content comes out, you are the first person to view that content. So until next time, bye bye.